What's up, my modern day ninjas? Falchion with you once again, and once again we are here for another Let's Check Out. So today, let's check out Project Cars. Now, for those of you not in the know, Project Cars was a crowd-funded title by Slightly Mad Studios and World of Mass Development, created by you. And what that means is this is a title that is a sim raider by sim raiders racers, by sim racers for sim racers, excuse me. And I can see it. There's always been this huge debate between console racers and PC racers about whether or not the games you play on consoles are sims. Now, I'm not going to get into that debate. Personally, to me, there are games that are very much arcades. There's no disputing that. And then there are games that are realistic, very realistic, and some just more than others. This, on the console, is definitely the most realistic that I have ever had the pleasure of playing. Okay, there may be something better out there, but what that is, I don't know. Of course, that's my opinion. That's not to say I don't like the other titles that are out there. People are saying that this is going to be the Forza and Gran Turismo killer. No, this isn't killing those. Why? Fans. What does fans mean? Fans stands for fanatic. People are fanatical about those titles. They're not going to walk away from it because of this one. They may play this one, they may love this one, but they'll always go back to that. If you want to design a livery for cars, you can't do that here on Project Cars, so you're going to go back to Forza for that. If you want to drive the most obscure kind of cars out there, like an actual horseless carriage, not even the Model T, I'm talking about the actual horseless carriage, then you're going to go to something like Gran Turismo for that. You want to drive a race car? You want to race without having to worry about all that? This is your title. So let's check it out. As you can see, this opening cutscene is gorgeous. I'm playing it right now on the PlayStation 4. It comes out in the US on the 12th. So I'll have my Xbox copy then. But luckily I do a lot of traveling, and I have an account for the UK on for my PlayStation. So here we go. First of all, look at all these things. This line here, everything is locked except for new, is the career line. This is the solo line. I don't know what's coming soon, but that's interesting. But weekend race and free practice. Here is your online line, so you can browse online races. You can create an online race, or you can jump quickly into a random online race. Here is something interesting. Community.
Come back here often to see what community events are currently being run. Enter and make it into the top contenders for bragging rights and potential prizes.
So hopefully you heard her. If not, this is just community events. A Formula A event is up. That's cool. Let me see what else is up. Brands Hatch GT Sprint. Kickstart Touring. A Muscle Showdown. Just all kinds of stuff. A lot of this obviously is in the future. Is not here yet, but yeah, so that's really cool. If I'm not mistaken, you can even, for some of those, win like real world prizes, so that's cool. And then there's the time trial here. If I hit R1, you go to my home where you have my garage, my profile, the PlayStation Store. I imagine on the Xbox it's going to be the Xbox Live Store or whatever. So, and then options and help. Just a lot to do. In my
Welcome to your garage. Here you can view all the cars available and get more information on their heritage and performance, or go under the hood and create tuning setups for them either here or out on the track.
She keeps unexpectedly cutting me off. I don't know if you can hear that. On the PlayStation, what's really cool, I'm not a big fan of the PlayStation controller. I never have been. But what's really cool about it is she talks through the controller, and so do your pit crew. They talk to you through the controller. That's really cool, I thought. Here you can select your cars. All kinds of stuff. I don't even know what this is. Oh, wow, it's a stock car. You can change your liveries because you can't design one on your own, so yeah. Hopefully, well, nope, it didn't. All kinds of cars, what's in? Different manufacturers. All kinds of stuff. All very cool. Oh, I forgot. Here you can create a setup for each individual car, right? And then you save it.
Tuning setups can be saved to either individual locations or to groups of locations that share common characteristics.
So you can save it to all. So this will be for every circuit on the game. Or you can come in here to circuits. No, wait. How do you do it? Oh, no, excuse me. Over here. And save it to, you can come over here to specific locations, excuse me, and save your setups to each individual circuit for each individual car. So, you guys that like tuning cars, get to work. Send your setups to me because I suck at it. But anyway, yeah, so that's another very cool, very, very cool aspect about this game. And I guess these are the type of things you can see here, all the different things you can do with your cars as far as setups go. Then here, stuff for your force feedback. And remember, this is all by individual car. So you can do that for every car. And then I guess a summary of everything. I mean, that's cool. And I guess this is the kind of thing that PC players have had all along. And this is the kind of thing that goes a long way into determining, or goes a long way into putting forth what allows them to call a title a sim, rather than the popular one now is Simcade, a mixture of arcade and sim, I guess. But yeah, I mean, a lot to do. But the main thing is racing, right? So I'm going to jump into a quick solo race. I don't even know which of these courses. One of these courses I know a little bit and could probably put together something that looks like a decent video, but we'll see. We'll do 3 laps. It's not going to give me time to catch anybody if they put me to the back, but it is what it is. Video time and everything. 35 opponents. That's for this course. I've seen, the most I've seen, I think, was 45 opponents. I think that's right. Maybe it's 42. 40 something. So there you have that. That's a lot of cars on track. We're gonna do same class. You can do identical or multi-class. I have the opponent skill at 70. This seems to be, for me, for my skill level, this seems to be a good balance of being a challenge without leaving me so far back that it's going to frustrate me, with a car that's not set up. Now, there are some cars that I've been doing a little bit of work on, and the more you work on your car, the more you set it up to the way to your driving style, the faster it is, the faster you are, and the more you kind of need to bump this up to challenge yourself, so that the opponents can challenge you, so that you can grow and get better. So you always want to do that, guys. Don't have it on 0 and you're just dominating the competition the whole time and they're not challenging you because you're not getting better. Make it a little bit tough on yourself. And right now, 70 with no setup on the car, a new car, a track that I may or may not know, seems to be good for me. Grid position is going to be random, and all this is nothing off. Our rolling start is no practices, no qualifying, no warm up. We're just going to jump into it cold and see what happens. Looks like they put me on the back of the pack, so this should be interesting. That's a good start for me. Oh, they're not going to give me room. This is going to be a course I've never driven before. Just took a hit from the rear. And he knocked my steering out. One thing I did notice, when you first start the game, and I'm going to definitely that was a bad shift, look into this more when I set up my Xbox version, is you choose whether you're a beginner, an amateur, or a pro. And you choose that, and you can go in and tweak everything, of course, or most things, of course, like your on-screen helps, your driving aids, all that. I chose Pro just because I didn't want to have to go through and tweak everything. And man, he literally knocked my steering out. And in doing so, I chose for the opponents, the AI, to be extremely aggressive. And so they have no problem with plowing into me if it suits them. I wish I had chosen I don't know, amateur or beginner, to maybe calm them down a little bit, because I haven't found a setting that makes them less aggressive. And so, I mean, you noticed in the video, at the beginning of this video, a guy just plowed into me. I'm trolling along in first, and he just, that's my mistake. He just sped through and plowed into me. And the damage is such where it's weird. The slightest touch on your rear wheels in an open wheel car, mind you, will throw your steering well out of whack. So, look, I let go of the steering, and there you go. So I'm having to combat that. And I'm sure at one point, there's going to come a point where I want the AI to be more aggressive. But I don't want it in the beginning when I'm trying to learn everything. I mean, this title is a definite step out of my comfort zone, as far as usually I will have like the braking line on so that I can see where to brake in the corners and everything. That kind of help. I usually have the anti-lock braking on. Stuff like that. So I'm trying to go with all that off. Not only is it off, but it's locked out. I can't even turn it on unless I go unlock it. So, yeah. There you have it. That's Project Cars in a nutshell. That's me getting dominated. It would have been okay if I hadn't gotten hit. But what are you gonna do, right? But yeah, guys, that's it for me. This has been Project Cars. Beautiful looking game, beautiful sounding game. Fun to play. Very tough. A lot of aspects that I'm gonna say most of us console players weren't really ready for. Cold tires, the way they act. I guess it's just everything is more real to the nth degree, and I don't think we were expecting it. And I'm hearing a lot of people complain about it. A lot of people are mad at the handling, at the way it plays, the way it feels. And really what I'm finding, because, you know, when I first started, I was having a really rough time, I must admit. But what I'm finding is the more I tweak the car, the more I slow down, oddly enough, in a racing game, right? The more I slow down, take my time with things, take my time to learn the car, the individual car and the individual tracks, the better I'm doing, the more fun it is, the more fun that I'm having than I've had on any other game, any other racing title ever, honestly. So, yeah, that's us checking out Project Cars, guys. Definitely stay tuned to the channel to see much more on this title. I'm gonna definitely do some career mode. I'm gonna do some league races. I'm in a league, and hopefully they're gonna be running this title. If not, I guess I'll have to join another league, and that's going to be running this title, because this is the one for me, man. I'm enjoying this. This is something I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm getting that feeling of accomplishment the more I do in this game. The races that I'm winning against the AI, the races that I've won online. I've always struggled with winning races online, and I'm able to do it here. And it may be because it's new and everybody's struggling, and as the skills get better and everybody gets better, that may jostle that. But nonetheless, I'm having fun. I hope you guys had fun watching this. Much more to come, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, this has been Falchion, and you know me, I'm Ghost. Later. So when the haters hate and the genuine gamers ask you how you did what you did, you can tell them what I tell them. It's a cinch.